Hi, this is Shay Veronica. 20 years ago today in history, today is a day in history. And 20 years ago, Colin Powell, pictured here holding that vial, and he made a presentation before the United Nations Security Council. I watched him and I did not believe one word he said, but I still owe him for getting me out of my comfort zone. I never liked this man. I never liked him. I thought he had done America a grave injustice. He made me very uncomfortable living in America. I never liked him. He made me question where my tax money was being spent. He made me question a whole lot of things, and I jettisoned whatever little belief systems I had. I just got rid of them because I realized at the highest levels of the echelon, the pyramid system that we have here, that you can't really believe what they're telling you. That's what Colin Powell did for me. He made me uncomfortable enough to get out of my comfort zone. I never liked him, but I appreciated the fact that he existed. And what he also did for me was he made me question where my tax money was going, how it was being spent. You know, I never believed in judgment, hell, heaven, that kind of stuff. I'm not too sure about that. I have no belief system surrounding that. But I also asked myself when he spoke, and when I realized that a whole host of Americans believed him, I asked myself, what if I were to be asked a question when I die and I appear wherever I appeared, and they asked me, why did you contribute to the system? And I would ask, how did I contribute? You paid into a system that did these things. You paid into a system and you afforded that system to do whatever they did by paying into it. What if I were to be asked that question? That's what he did for me. That is what Colin Powell did for me. So sometimes things happen in life that can create existential type questioning or crises or whatever. And you could look back at the person and say, yeah, I never liked him, or I never believed him, or you can say whatever you want to say. But there are certain pockets within your life that the person who made you uncomfortable also made you stronger, also made you look at your life. It made you look back on what you are doing to feed that monster, to feed that beast. How have you contributed to the situation at hand? And that is what Colin Powell 20 years ago in history did for me. So a day in history can also be a day in your life. It's not a matter of dislike or like or hate and love. It's not a matter of all that. It's a matter of growing into your own skin. It's a matter of coming into your own self. It's a matter of looking back on yourself. You look back, you look into the mirror and you ask, how am I contributing to life here on earth? This is Shay Veronica.